Hi, welcome to Intermediate Ashtanga. I'm Melanie. So just to give you a heads up that with the live classes, we only have an hour. And any of you who were here last Friday know we didn't get through the whole sequence. So we'll go a little bit faster today. I'll leave some things out. The biggest thing to remember is practice non-harming, be kind to yourself. Um, don't always do what I say, do what feels right for you. And we'll see where we get to. We will leave some things out, as most of you know, probably it'll be Shavasana. You have the ability to keep going once the camera ends, though. So with that said, let's find our way to the front of the mat, into Samastiti. Take a moment, set your foundation. Perhaps you want to form an intention for your class this morning. Maybe that intention is just to show yourself some loving kindness and to have fun, because remember, coming to your mat is meant to be a good experience. Begin to find the Ujjayi breath, remembering that the breath is really the most important part of the practice. Surya Namaskara A. Inhale, arms and gaze. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step back, lower through Chaturanga. Knees can come down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take some time. Get acquainted with yourself this morning. Know how you're feeling. Connect with your breath. Give your mind that place of focus so that you're present in the here and in the now. Let go of attachments that will hold everything for 5 breaths, because we might not. Inhale, bring your gaze and your feet to your hands. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up, softening the shoulders. Exhale, Samastiti. Inhale, arms and gaze. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step back, lower through. Don't hang those heads. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Don't be afraid of some movement. A little bit of movement allows you to know how you're feeling. Remember, back and hamstring issues, move your legs farther apart, soften your knees. Think Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. Inhale, gaze and feet to hands. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up. Exhale, Samastiti. Inhale, arms and gaze. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, lift those hips. Exhale, step back, lower through. Inhale, upward dog, open that heart. Exhale, downward dog. Hopefully by now you're getting a sense of how you're feeling. This practice can become a way to heal yourself, not a way to break yourself. Don't be afraid to explore the distance between your hands. Inhale, gaze and feet to hands. That neck is long. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, Samastiti. Surya Namaskara B. Knees bend, arms and gaze up. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step back, lower through. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot pivots, right foot comes forward. Square up those hips, lift arms and gaze. Exhale, coming back down without hanging that head. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot pivots, left comes forward. Square up the hips, drop the shoulders. Exhaling, coming back down. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, rolling back. If you need to stop at any time, bring your knees to the ground and pause in child's pose. Just remember to keep the breath. Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, lightly engaged. Mind is present within what you're doing. Inhale, gaze and feet to hands. Exhale, fold. Knees bend, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, knees bend, gaze up. Exhale, fold.
Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step back, lower through, head's not hanging. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot pivots, right comes forward. Weight even on the feet. Exhale, come back down without hanging the head. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right foot pivots, left comes forward. Breathing in, center those hips. Exhale, coming down. Inhale up. Exhale back. Breathe. How are you feeling today? What are these asanas bringing to your attention? Remember, try to let go to attachments of what the last practice was. Just being content with what is in this present moment. Inhale, gaze and feet to hands. Exhale, fold, knees bend. Inhale, exhale. Last time. Knees bend, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, step back, lower through. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Left foot pivots, right forward. Front knee above front heel, lift the arches of the feet. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, right foot pivots, left forward. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Breathe deeply. Let the mind follow the rhythm of the breath, trying to surrender those thoughts. Being present in the moment. Inhale, gaze and feet to hands. Exhale, fold the body. Knees bend. Inhale. Exhale. Padangustasana, feet hip width apart, look up. Exhale, fold, grab your toes. Inhale, lengthen the spine, adjust your foundation, your feet. Exhale, elbows out. Back and hamstrings, knees bend, feet farther apart. Draw the shoulders out of the ears. Take as much rounding out of that upper back as you can and follow the rhythm of your breath. Inhale, straighten the arms, lengthen the spine. Exhale, lift the feet, hands under feet. Padahastasana. Elbows bend, body folds. Again, make the adjustments you need to make. You're given that gift of 5 breaths to create change. Change is how we move forward, not being stuck in what we're doing, on or off the mat. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, come up. Exhale, Samastiti. Uttita Trikonasana, step wide to the right. Right foot out, left in. Move into the pose. Set the foundation, the feet. Move up the structure. Make adjustments if you need, placing the hand on the hip. Connect top and bottom half right here at the core. Find both your strength and your flexibility. Unlock that front leg. Inhale, come up. Exhale, change your feet. Breathing. Other side. Noticing, having that awareness. We are not the same from side to side on most days. Notice the weight in the body. Notice the strength. Make sure you're not hanging out in your back or that the head's not hanging. It's a heavy head. Inhale, come all the way up. Parivrita, exhale, pivot, left to the outside of right leg. Those hips are centered. Adjust that right foot if you need to. Keep the hand on the low back or extend the arm up. Unclench your teeth, unclench your toes. Front hip back, back thigh forward. Breathing here. Inhale, come up. Exhale, change the feet. Square the hips. Unclench teeth and toes. Set the foundation, go up the structure to the hips, readjust the foundation if you need to. Gaze down to the side or up to the top thumb. Follow the rhythm of your breath. It tells you your story. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, come up. Exhale, Samastiti. Uttita Parasvaskanasana, wide to the right, bend the right knee. Any variation you do is fine. The hand can be down to the floor on the inside or outside of the leg. If the back hip is up, drop down, find both strength and flexibility. Remember, you should smile, have some fun. If you fall out of this, have a sip of coffee or a mimosa and get right back into it. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, come up. Exhale, other side. And maybe this side requires a different modification. Keep your breathing. Shoulder drops down. There's a straight line of energy from that back heel all the way up through the fingertips. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale, come up. Parivrita, exhale. Bend that right knee. You can bring the elbow to the outside of the knee, hands in prayer, or take that left hand to the floor and bring that right arm up and over. Torso rotates around the spine. Try not to have the butt sticking in the air. Be strong foundationally. So the structure is strong. Open the shoulders. Inhale, come up. Exhale, other side. Front hip back, back thigh forward. Groin drops. Pelvic floor lifts. The hips are stable. The body's strong. Remember, it's about healing ourselves. Yoga chikitsa, not hurting ourselves. Breathing. Inhale, come up. Exhale, step back to Samastiti. Prasarita Padottanasana A. Inhale, wide. Hands to hips, outside edges of feet parallel. Look up. Exhale, hands come to the floor. Inhale, lift the hips, lengthen the spine. Exhale, walk the hands back, bend the elbows. A retraction and a straightening will take you deeper. Breathe here. This is good preparation for Bhujapadasana. Try not to send all the weight to the big toes. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower the arms. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold, head to floor. So perhaps you need to go halfway, bend the knees. Send the hips up. Breathing here. Hands stay on the hips, opening the upper back. If the head touches the floor, move the feet closer together. Inhale, come all the way back up. Exhale, release the arms. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, interlace hands behind the back. Inhale, arms engage. Exhale, fold, head to floor, arms to floor. And maybe it's not a day where any of that happens. If you're feeling dizzy, go halfway. Remember, do what you need, not what I say. You are in charge of your practice. You are in charge of yourself. And when you learn to listen on the mat, it transfers into your daily life. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend the knees, send the hips up and back, grab the big toes. Inhale, hips high. Exhale, bend the elbows, fold the body. Work with your breath. Legs aren't locked. Eyes are open. Think Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hands to hips. Inhale, come up. Exhale, Samastiti. Bring the hands behind the back, palm to palm. Step the right foot out.
Square the hips, back foot's at a slight angle. Fold your body forward. So start halfway, micro bend in the knees, send the hips up and back. Follow the rhythm of your breath. Neck is long, eyes are open, arches of the feet lifting, fingertips slide up to where the neck and the hairline meet. Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, you may need to adjust that front foot. Inhale, bring yourself up. Exhale, pivot your feet. Set the foundation. Pull the body forward, hips up and back. Breath is present. Mind is present. Breathing in, breathing out. Fingers slide up, palm to palm. Remember, you can hold your elbows if that's better. Neck is long. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, back to Samasthiti. Moving into balance, so use the walls if you need. Weight to the left foot. Right foot comes up. This is where you might get a few laughs if you fall out of this, or if you watch me fall out of it today. You can put your head on your shin, fantastic. If you can think about it, fantastic. It's really whatever you can do. Work with your breath. And inhale brings you up. Now move that hip in the socket. Take the leg out. Drop the shoulders. Try to set your foundation. Square your hips. Look the opposite way if it's a good day. Use your feet, both of them. Keep breathing. Bring yourself back to the center as you breathe in. Fold the body forward as you exhale. Inhale, come up. Exhale, extend that leg, point the toes, drop the hips, and those of you thrusting your chin, because I know you are, bring it back. Use your breathing. Your mind is saying, I can't do this anymore, but you can. Bend the knee, move the hip in the socket, and take it back out again. Good. Flex it and release it. Walk it out if you need to, but keep that breath. Weight to the right, lift the left. Hold the back of the thigh, hold the foot, hold what you can. Square up the hips, drop the shoulders. Strong in the mind, strong in the body. Remember, we can get through the practice. We can get through anything life is throwing at us. Smile, breathe. Bring yourself up as you breathe in. Take the leg out, drop the shoulders, unclench the teeth, unclench the toes, unclench the knees. Follow the breath. Use your drishti. Use the power of your gaze. The hand can be on the thigh, it can be flailing in the air like mine is. And nothing happens if you fall out of it. You just pick yourself up and get back in. Back to the center, breathe in. Body folds, breathe out. Inhale, come up, extend that leg, point the toes. You can always retract and straighten. I know some of you are leaning back, straighten up the spine. Breathe, breathe. You want to stop, but don't. Flex the foot, release it, walk it out. Weight to the left foot. Right foot comes to half lotus. Reach around, grab the foot. Remember, put the ankle on the knee if you like. As you bend, think about getting that heel into that area by the navel. Drop the shoulders. Use your breathing. Let the mind follow the rhythm of the breath. It's an inhale, come up, pause, exhale. Inhale, come all the way up. Exhale, release. Walk it out. Switch sides. Weight to the right. Left foot into half lotus. Reach around, grab, fold the body. Do what you can do. Breathing, breathing. Maybe your nose is on your shins, maybe it's not, doesn't really matter.
Keep your breath. That's what matters. Being present in the here and now. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Inhale, come up. Woo. Exhale, release. Walk it out. Lifting arms and gaze. Exhale, fold the body forward. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step back. Lower through chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Take the gaze forward, bring the feet between the hands, bend the knees, lift arms and gaze, Utkatasana, shoulders drop. Send those hips back. Remember, you can move your knees and feet apart if that's what you need. Keep the breath, stay connected, top and bottom half. Natural curve of the spine. Perhaps you can bind your hands, but maybe not. Take a breath in, a breath out, another breath in. Exhale, fold the body. Inhale, lift the hips, lengthen the spine. Exhale, step back, lower through chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Virabhadrasana A, left foot pivots, right foot comes forward. Square up those hips. You've done this before. Now you're given that gift of 5 breaths. The neck is long, the shoulders are out of the ears. The arms are strong. Know why you have them in the air, otherwise put them back on your hips. Unclench the toes, lift the arches of both feet. Breathing here. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, pivot the feet. Breathing in, breathing out, shoulders move down the back. Set the foundation, readjust the foundation if you need to change the hips. Front hip back, back thigh forward. Know why you're doing what you're doing. Don't do it because I'm saying it. Let the postures teach you something. Listen to the story of you. As you inhale, open the arms, set the foundation, front knee above front heel. Gaze to the hand over the bent knee. Shoulders apart, arms long, back foot, turn it in. Lift the arches of the feet. So groin drops, pelvic floor lifts. Find both your strength and your flexibility here. Unclench the toes. Inhale, straighten that leg. Exhale, pivot the feet. Pivot the gaze, come down to the other side. Your body is strong. Your mind is present. When the mind is present, the risk of injury is less because we're aware of what we're doing, what we're feeling. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, start the transition into chaturanga. Remember, knees can come down. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Moving to seated, inhale, look forward. Exhale, sit down, legs out. Chest high, chin down, Dandasana. Don't go on vacation here. Quit thrusting your chin forward because I know you are. Keep the arms strong, keep the legs strong. This prepares you for the closing. Sarvangasana, Halasana. Find your shoulder strength, your shoulder strength. Keep breathing. Good. Inhale, look up. Exhale, grab your big toes. Paschimottanasana, lengthen the spine. If you need to bend your knees, then let your knees bend. Try not to be attached to what you think it should look like, and try to feel it. This practice is about moving from the inside out. Use your breath, the natural curve of your spine, which is your neck. Don't be afraid of a little wiggling, a little movement. On your next inhalation, come up and make the lifting up the second part of the stretch. It should be hard. Change your hands, grab the outsides of the feet. Bend the elbows, fold the body. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Think Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. Let the mind ride the waves of the breath. Use the power of this breath. It heats you from the inside out. Inhale, come up, change it again. Grab the outsides. Exhale, fold. Use your breathing. Know why you're doing what you're doing. Take strength from the practice. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. You can move through a vinyasa if you like. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale up. Exhale back. Inhale, sit down. Moving to Parsvattanasana. Option being crab pose if that's better for you. Know why you do what you do. Don't hang your head randomly back. Keep the strength in the neck. Keep your breath. Lift those hips. Breathing in. Breathing out. Coming down. Either spark the bandhas or move through the vinyasa. Know why you're doing what you're doing. Every movement has a breath. It's all about the breathing. As you come down, left leg straight, right foot in half lotus. So just like the standing balance, reach around, grab the foot, draw the shoulders. Remember your options. Bend that left knee, put the right ankle on the knee. Use your breathing. In time, the knees are together, the heels in that area, just below the navel. The mind is present, the breath is strong. Inhale, come up. Exhale. So here you can cross spark and switch sides. Right leg is straight, left comes in. The option is to do a vinyasa between every side. But again, know why you're doing it. Square up the shoulders. Your mat is like your own personal mirror. Don't use a mirror. Learn to trust yourself. Breathing here, squeezing the knees towards each other, squaring up the hips, trying to get the weight as even as you can on everything touching the ground. Inhale, come up, lengthen the spine. Exhale, release. That right leg is straight. You can spark. You can do a vinyasa. Again, know what you're doing. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, sit down. Left leg straight, right leg goes back. Roll that calf out if you can. Get the weight even on both glutes. Fold the body forward. Remember, where your hands are has a relationship to your shoulders. So think, shoulders draw back. Use your feet. Shoulders are even. Breath is strong. Use all 10 toes equally, even though they're in different positions. As you come up, inhale, think left hip back, right hip forward. Exhale, spark. You can vinyasa and switch sides. Right leg straight, left tuck back. Are you having fun yet? Body folds. Keep breathing. Did you forget about the breath? Use your feet. Know how you use them. Use your breathing. Keep the weight even on everything on the ground. So if all the weight is on one glute, even it out as much as you can. Keep that natural curve of your neck. Don't thrust that chin forward. Keep your breath. Inhale, come up, shoulders drop. Exhale, vinyasa if you like. Exhale to chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, sit down. Jana Shishasana A. Left leg is straight. Right foot comes in. Hips are square, body fold. So a slight twist. Left hip back, right thigh forward. Lengthening both side bodies as equally as you can. Draw those shoulders back. Use the power of the drishti, the power of the breath. Lightly into Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, release. Spark. And switch sides. Right leg straight, left foot in. So think hip, knee, heel. Body folds. You're either pressing that left foot against the right inner thigh, or some of you may be at the point where you can roll that foot sole up. If you interlaced your fingers, interlace them the opposite way. Sternum lift, shoulders drop, neck in line with the spine, right hip back, left thigh forward, breathing, breathing. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, release, inhale, exhale, chaturanga, inhale, upward dog, exhale, downward dog, inhale, look forward, exhale, sit down. Left leg straight, coming up onto that right heel. The knees open a bit wider, so you're drawing left hip back, moving lower right abdominals across that left thigh. Shoulders draw back, left hip back, breathing. Legs are strong. Neck in line with the spine. Elbows out to open the upper back. Keep those shoulders out of your ears. Inhale brings you up. Exhale, release. It's an inhalation spark. You move through vinyasas if you like. And an exhale as you come down into the other side. Right hip back, moving into that slight twist. It's still part of the Jana Shashasanas. This twist is in the low back, not all twists are. Shoulders drop. If you're feeling the weight of the heel, press down into that left foot and lift up slightly through Mula Bandha as you draw that right hip back. Breathing. Inhale, lengthen, draw those shoulders back. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, open the heart. Exhale. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, Jana Shashasanas C. So the left leg is straight. And the right toes, they tuck under. The heel goes into that area just below the navel. And the body folds. Try as best you can to keep the weight even on both sides of the body. If your body is giving you tweaks and twinges, now is the time to really check in and ask yourself why you're moving into pain, right? The idea is to heal yourself, not break yourself. Inhale, come up, shoulders drop, chest lifts. Exhale, spark, and switch sides. Right leg straight. You know, you can grab the leg under, but I always found that held me back. I grab in front, but you know, you'll learn from different people and you'll pick up different things from each one of us. So take the best of each one of us and make the practice the best you can for you. But honestly, if you're feeling pain, really question why you're doing what you're doing. The breath is the magic, letting go of what you think it should be and being happy with what it is. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Vinyasa if you like. Keep your neck in line with the spine. Keep breathing. Coming down, moving into Marichiyasana A. The left leg is straight. Wrapping the right arm around the right leg. So bring that arm around. Squeeze that knee into the armpit. Square up the shoulders and fold your body forward. Don't thrust through the chin. Keep the neck in line with the spine. And again, it's that cue of left hip back, right forward. Always coming back to our warriors that we start with in the standing in Surya Namaskara. Marichiyasana is all about opening into hips and shoulders. Inhale, come up. Exhale, spark. And switch sides, right straight, left arm around left leg. The wrapping arm is the grabbing arm. So the left arm grabs the right. Readjust through that left foot if you need to. The right heel draws to the knee. The hip draws to the knee. The shoulders drop. The neck's in line with the spine. Using all 10 of the toes, opening the shoulders. Keep your breath. Inhale, come up. Exhale, vinyasa if you like. Exhale to chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. Remember, this is meant to reset the body back to neutral. Sitting down. So as you come into Marichyasana B, left foot goes into half lotus, right foot comes to the floor, right arm around right leg, left hand behind the back, head to floor. If you can't do this, put your left foot on the ground behind the right. Square up the shoulders. Remember, it's about creating symmetry in the body, openness through hips and shoulders. The eyes are open. Jalandhar under the chin lock may be engaged. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Spark and switch sides. Right foot in, half lotus. Left foot to the floor. Left arm around left leg. Shoulders drop. Find your breath. Weight even on everything on the ground, even though what's on the ground isn't the same. So while your left glute is not supposed to be flat on the floor, use your left foot. Know what is on the floor and get the weight as even as you can. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Vinyasa if you like, otherwise move into C. Left leg straight, right knee bends, left arm around the right leg, right hand behind the back, body sits tall, twisting to the right. Trying to get the weight even on both glutes, keeping the hips pointing straight ahead. Make the adjustments that you need. Try not to thrust your chin. I see you. Smile. So I know that, it's not a very yoga-like word, but in our classes, I'm telling you, just crank that twist in a healing way. Good, bring yourself back to the center, spark or vinyasa, right leg straight, left bends, move into the twist. So right arm to left leg, left hand behind the back, body's tall, breathing. Chin's parallel to the floor. Use the power of the drishti. Keep your breathing. Inhale back to the center. Exhale, spark or vinyasa. As you move into D, the right foot in half lotus, left foot to the floor. You bring your left arm around the right leg. You reach around. Right hand comes behind the back. You grab and you twist to the right and you breathe. And I know you know the variations, so make the variations, make the modifications you need. Release it or it releases you. Spark or vinyasa, and then do the other side. So right foot in half lotus, left foot to the floor, right arm around the left leg, left hand behind the back, twisting to the left. You might get one side like I do and not the other, and you know what? That's okay, because some days we get both, some days we don't get either, and we're just happy that we came to our mat. Take a breath in, bring it back to the center, release it, move through the vinyasa if you like. Know why you're doing them though. Match the movement with a breath. As you come down, coming to Navasana, bringing yourself up, dropping the shoulders. This isn't time for a coffee break. This is where you work. Remember your options. Keep the breathing. Know how you use your arms. Pinky fingers lightly up, sternum lifts. Spark. Lift back up. Good news is we're only doing 3 today. Maybe. We'll see. But I'm not guaranteeing how long we're holding for. Use your breath. Don't let that chin thrust forward. Don't let your boat sink. Breathe. Spark. Once more. Lift. 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 Breathe. You're doing such a good job. I think we'll do one more. Spark. And come up. So you don't have those expectations about what is or what might be. Just be happy with what is. You're doing a great job. Breathe, breathe. Good. Move through a vinyasa if you like. If you don't want to move to the vinyasa, go to downward dog. into Bhujapadasana. So this is the one where you're bringing the feet around the hands, sitting on the backs of the arms. Some of you may cross the ankles and lift your feet off the floor. You may not. Keep your breathing. Keep your breath. Maybe it's a day where you extend the legs out, jump back and come down, and I'll watch you do it. Otherwise, from here, we move into Karmasana. So if you have your heels on the mat, off the mat on the slidey floor, it helps a bit. You can stop here. You can bring the arms back. Start to straighten the legs, drawing the shoulders down, breathing. And again, listen to the cues your body's giving you. From here, bend the elbows, bring the arms around the back, hook your hands, cross your ankles, drop the head, keep the eyes open, keep breathing. Bring yourself up, release. You may find that this is an important time to do the vinyasa just to get your body back to a neutral position. But again, you may find that, yeah, you're just glad you got out of that thing. From here, come into Garbhapindasana. If you can do it in lotus, do it in lotus. Hold your chin if you can, and go for those rocks around. Do 5. Do what you can do. If you're holding your chin, well, that's awesome. Then you come up to Kukutanasana. Otherwise, come up and go into Utplutihi for a few breaths. Lower yourself down, move through vinyasa if you like, and then find your way to Baddha Konasana. So thumbs clasp the big toes mound. Draw yourself. So we're only going to do one today, and you pick. Do you want to come into the one with the flat back or the rounded back? What would be better for you? You're going to drop the shoulders, draw them back out of the ears. Keep your breathing. Bring yourself up. Extend the legs out. Upavishta. So remember, if you're rolling back, you want those hips to lift up. Drop the shoulders. Fold the body. You can clasp the big toes. Natural curve of your spine. Use your legs. Don't let them be locked. Feel Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. Shoulders are opening. Mind follows the rhythm of the breath. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Drop the shoulders. Exhale, lifting all the way up, not hanging out in your low back. Keep your breath, draw your shoulders out of the ears. Remember your options here. Take a breath in, take a breath out, release. You can move through the vinyasa, or you can come onto your back, roll over, bringing your toes to the floor over your head. Remember, keep the natural curve of your spine. Keep those hips lifting. You can reach and hold the feet if you like. Try not to turn your head from side to side. Use the power of your breath. An inhalation brings you up. Hesitate. Exhale, fold. Take 2 breaths. Inhale, come up. Exhale, release. Again, vinyasa if you like. Otherwise, come down onto your back into left leg straight, right leg up in the air. Supta Padangusthasana. Drop the hips, square the hips like you're standing balance. Bring the body up. Drop the shoulders. Use your breathing. Are the hips as even as you can get them? Are the shoulders as even as you can get them? Torso comes down. Leg goes out. Don't lift that left glute off the ground. Keep your breathing. The natural curve of your spine. Shoulders open. Do the work. Don't just hang out in your flexibility. Bring yourself back to the center. Square the hips. Torso comes up. Inhale, torso down. Exhale, right leg down. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, torso up. Shoulders are down. You are breathing. Know why you're doing what you're doing. Feel stable at the center, at the core. Torso comes down. Inhale, let the hip move in the socket. Take it out to the left. Take your gaze to the right. Really watch that you're not lifting up. Keep your breath strong. Use the power of your feet. Some people prefer pointing the toes. What's best for you? An inhalation back to the center. Exhale, come up. Inhale, torso down. Exhale, leg down. Bring the knees into the chest. Rock it out. You can do a vinyasa if you like. If you're doing one, end up back on your back. You come up, bring the toes to the floor, hold on to your legs. Nope, not gonna happen for me today. And come all the way up. Shoulders drop. Breath is strong. You can hold what you can hold. Remember, it's about you, not about what you think it should be. Really listen to your body. Drishti might go up, but not at the expense of straining your neck. Work with your breathing. You can vinyasa here, or you can fold your body in half. Keep your breath strong. Move from the foundation. What is your foundation? Breathing. Breathing. Good. And inhale, lengthen. Exhale, move through chaturanga if you like. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, come down. If you practice Setu Bandhasana, by all means move into it. Don't rush your way through it. We'll move into the hip lift or Urdhva Dhanurasana, the wheel. It's up to you. Remember, it is a back bend. Be strong. Keep your breath. Heels below knees. Good, you can come down, pause. You may want to repeat it a second time. Don't feel that you have to do the same variation each time. Coming down, knees to chest. Rock up, Paschimottanasana, forward fold. Breathing, breathing. Here you can vinyasa, or you can move directly into Sarvangasana, your shoulder stand. If it's not a day to do the shoulder stands, you can do legs up the wall. Keep your breath. Keep the natural curve of your neck. In a perfect world, you think shoulders, hips, knees, heels, natural curve of your spine. Breathing, breathing. Try not to turn your head from side to side. Moving into halasana, bringing the toes towards the floor. You can always bend your knees, get your toes there. Again, sternum moves to chin if they touch. Move the chin away, hands in the back, hands on the ground. Where do you need them for strength? Keep your breathing, natural curve of the neck. Knees come down on either side of the ears. Hips continue to lift. Breath is strong. Coming back up to half shoulder stand, finding Padmasana. Keep your breathing. Hands can stay on the back or hands can come to the legs. Know what's right for you. Be mindful about your foundation, your neck, your shoulders. Keep the natural curve of the neck. The knees come down towards the floor. You can bind the hands around the legs if you like. Breathing, breathing. Know why you're doing what you're doing. Don't do it because I'm telling you to. Now slowly release. Keep the head down if you can. Coming into Matsyasana, fish pose. Do the hatha variation if that's better for you, extending the legs.
Remembering that this is a back bend. Open your throat, open your heart, squeeze your shoulder blades, use your feet. Breath is present. Legs can extend. Breathing, breathing. Coming down, pause. Bring your thighs into your chest, rock it out. If you want to do a vinyasa, roll up, do your vinyasa. As you move into your inversion, remember that downward dog is also an inversion. You do not have to go into the full headstand, and this is not a time to learn the headstand. If you aren't familiar with the headstand, you can do this variation. You can do dolphin pose to build that shoulder strength and stability. Do what feels the best for you. Downward dog is an inversion. If you are in the full headstand, you may want to come down to half a headstand. Go back up into full headstand. And then bring yourself down. When you come down, pause in child's pose. The pauses are so important. You may want to move through a vinyasa, bringing yourself to the closing postures. When you come down, you're sitting in lotus, cross-legged, half lotus, whatever works. If you can reach around and grab your feet, that's what you do. Otherwise, hold your elbows, tuck your chin. Bring the head towards the floor. Reignite that internal flame, that fire in the belly, so to speak. Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha. You can hold these closing postures for as many breaths as works for you. Bring yourself back up, extend the arms, palms up, thumb and index fingers touch. Sternum lifts, chin drops. Keeping the energy moving along the spine. Mula Bandha, Uddiyana Bandha, Jal and Dhara Bandha are engaged. The eyes are open. The mind is present. Positive energy through thumb and index finger. Let go of what you don't need through those other 6 fingers. The drishti lifts, the hands come down, lifting to Utputihi. Use the power of your feet. Take 108 breaths. Don't press that chin forward. Unlock your arms. Lower yourself down and oh yes, bring yourself back up. Come on, I know you can. Good, lower yourself back down. Release. Move through that final vinyasa. Exhale through chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, sit down, lie down. Take a big, long, deep breath in. A big, long, letting go, exhalation. Surrender the Ujjayi breath. Try to surrender the practice. Each practice is like a life cycle. It starts with an inhale. It ends with an exhale. There's no two the same. We try to be grateful to ourselves, to our bodies, and we attempt to let go. Just allowing the body to soften, the mind to soften. The breath returns to a normal breath. Slowly, awareness begins to return. Movement finds its way back. You may find that bending your knees allows you a pause to check in with the back. Just roll over onto one side if it's comfortable, supporting the head and the bottom arm. Just take a breath or two as you transition back to your day. Bring yourself back to a seated position, bringing balance back to both hemispheres of the brain by sealing the palms together, resting the thumbs on the sternum. Take a long, positive breath in, a longer, positive breath out, taking a moment in gratitude to yourself for giving yourself the gift of time. Thank you so much for sharing your time and your practice with me this morning. We did it. Good job. Namaste. Have a good day, drink lots of water, then have a beer.